Hey everyone, let's do a recap of June 4th. Recap of June 4th. All right. Uh Looked pretty bearish with the overnight price action, but in New York, in New York, alerted calls that did really well and futures longs that did really well. After letting the market kind of trick people. Um, I alerted longs right here. I said take it longs at the PML, weekly PML. Set your stop below the 15-minute vector. And that was pretty much when price action became decisive. That went for 330 plus points. So that was nice. ES was a little bit mean. Sometimes the simple trades are the hardest ones. ES gave tabletop setup all day. All day. I think this is probably the one time it did it, which is crazy to think that in 9 hours worth of price action, only one time it really had movement below. That's crazy. But that's what happened. All right, Friday. Happy Free Fridays. It was good. It was a good Thursday. Um, our calls went over 120%. 100, it was like 150. Even though it went much further, we're doing our options challenge. And futures great. So, um, yeah, turning $200 into 5,000. We're back to break even with today's call swing that did really well. So it's not a we didn't swing it just in case. We got to be conservative at the beginning of this challenge. Um, if you're curious about joining the challenge, you're totally able to. Uh, so you can check out the information in the post. For tomorrow, I really like this high confidence area here. Every trade has risk, so we could continue lower. But regardless, it doesn't take away from the confidence here. I am bullish for tomorrow, main bias long. I don't think I'm interested in trying to take some short to my long ideal long area, but paying attention to ES as well. We have a splice wave 1015, 10% band at open state right on top of the weekly PML, median range, and wave 7 daily. With PML sitting right below normal PML, and then the 5-minute HMA, which will continue to revise, and then this right below. So this whole area is really, really nice. And yep, so every trade has risk. What I would not want to see is us doing this. Would not want to see us hanging out around here. What I also would not want to see is us doing this. Even if we like bounce, us struggling probably around the 3-minute HMA too much. So like this is gonna revise down. I don't want to see too much of this like rejections off of it. Okay. It's one of the things you could use for confluence, one of the things you could use for confirmation. But yeah. All right. No gold charts. Indices have been really clean. So targets for upside, you already know the deal. And then we got some nice targets. Nice targets. So pay attention. Look at this. I did a little hunting of information. when I looked at the Splice Wave 7 hourly on ES, looking at previous sessions on the fractal chart, not the linear chart, I saw minimum high on the hourly time frame. Minimum high projected to tomorrow, 76.41, right near our median range, right tucked below our ceiling. So minimum high. It's a nice target. So anything below this on the hourly time frame, Splice Thursday, Friday, would be unusual behavior. It would not be according to the last 50 days. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so about the last 10 Fridays, transitions of price from Thursday to Friday. So looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Alrighty. Yeah, that was on SPY, by the way. That was on SPY. Alrighty, take care. Trade well. See you later.